Be a nuisance when it counts. Do your part to inform and stimulate the public to join your action. Be depressed, discouraged, and disappointment at failure and the disheartening effects of ignorance, greed, corruption, and bad politics, but never give up. Those are the words of writer and environmentalist Marjory Stoneman Douglas. My name is Barry Shapiro, and I'm running for House District 18. Ms. Douglas's words inspire and motivate me, not least because of the shooting at the high school that bears her name. The shooting brought up fundamental questions about school safety and gun control. Schools do not need to be made harder. There are numerous reasons against arming teachers. Instead, schools in Oregon, as around the country, need to be properly funded. Class sizes need to be reduced, books and educational materials kept up to date, and schools need to have mental health counselors on staff. Marjory Stoneman Douglas dedicated her life to the conservation of Florida's Everglades. What most saw as a worthless swamp, she saw as a unique treasure. The Willamette Valley is also a treasure. My wife and I live on our own little piece of paradise in the Evans Valley, outside of Silverton. We have a couple of acres and have adopted abused and abandoned animals, goats and sheep, chickens and ducks, and of course dogs and cats. Our house backs onto a priceless vista. We look onto a flower seed grower, and most summers they grow fields of color. The valley soil is some of the best in the world. It seems almost anything can grow on it. We need to protect this great resource. Rather than seizing designated farmland for private gain, politicians should be working to support the rights of our farmers. Exclusive farm use should mean just that. Farmers also need to be protected from unreasonable federal policies. Last year, Oregon sent more than $320 million in agricultural products to China and Hong Kong. That's a lot of fruits and nuts. Recently, the Chinese Consul General in San Francisco said, "Trade wars have no winners." I agree. Another issue facing our agriculture industry and the state in general is immigration. The Gestapo-like tactics of the ICE agents is simply not American. The National Democratic Party platform states, quote, "Immigration is not just a problem to be solved. It is a defining aspect of the American character and our shared history." We need to resolve the issue of DACA recipients. These are students and active members of our military. They are teachers and engineers, healthcare workers, and child care providers. They have all passed rigorous DHS background checks and have been thoroughly vetted. The reversal of Obama-era justice reform measures is also a dangerous trend. Here in Oregon, mandatory minimum sentencing treats juvenile offenders as adults. This practice has proven to cause much more harm than good. On the other hand, the Oregon Youth Authority is an innovative leader in the country when it comes to an analytical, data-driven, and compassionate approach to rehabilitation and reentry. I have taught photography at Oak Creek in Albany, the state's only facility for young women. I have seen the positive effects of counseling, education, training, and providing transitional skills. We need positive justice reform, including victims' rights and support services. We also need to address the critical issue of access to affordable health care for all Oregonians. Health care in America should be a right, not a privilege. I'm not a professional politician, but like many people, I've become increasingly alarmed at the direction politics has taken. It's polarized, tribal, and riddled with alternate facts. I want to bring civility and honesty to the Oregon House, find common ground where I can with those across the aisle, and fight like hell for our progressive, inclusive values. I am Barry Shapiro, and I am running for a change in House District 18 and in Oregon. Thank you.